I am bisexual, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about, like, how I felt as a kid, how I grew up, how I came out, and just how it all, like, went down for me, I guess. So, I, as a child, not a child, but you know, like, how you have, like little crushes on people at school and stuff. Well, I always felt that way about boys, but then I also felt that way about girls, and I figured, like, it's just they're my friends. Like, I want them to be my friend. So I thought that at first, but then I thought a little bit, so that was probably maybe, you know, when you start getting crushes. I don't know, when is that, like, first grade or some shit? I don't know. So I just figured, oh, I like them. I want them to be my friend. And the boys, I knew it was normal to have a crush on boys. So as I got a little bit older, so like 4th or 5th grade-ish, I started thinking, you know what? I feel this way about boys and girls, and I'm not saying anything, and nobody else says anything, so I just figured everybody felt that way. Like, straight up, for years, I thought everybody feels this way because I do, and I'm assuming people will be able to relate to this. I'm not saying anything. Nobody else is saying anything. Maybe it's just everybody kind of feels this way, but since girls and boys can't have babies, maybe that's why it's just, like, more normal for, you know, there to be a boy and a girl in a relationship. I don't know. And this is before being gay or being in the LGBTQ plus community was not as widely accepted. This is in the 90s, so it just wasn't as much of a thing. I was never taught about gay couples growing up. I learned about it when I was older, like a teenager. By the way, it's hot as fuck in this fucking car. Like, on nice days, it gets so hot in this car, but since I can't turn on my fucking AC, I suffer. Okay, so, and then, you know, in middle school and in high school, I had boyfriends, and I just did what everybody else did, and I had boyfriends, and it was normal, whatever that means, and I just totally forgot about the whole, I also feel this way about other girls, and I thought maybe, like, once again, this is just a normal experience. This is what everybody feels, and everybody doesn't say shit, and everybody just doesn't act on it, and it's just normal, right? Then I found out later, you know, in my teen years, when I found out being gay and lesbian and bi and all these things were a thing, I started thinking, you know, am I bisexual? Is that what this is? Is this not what everybody experiences? Oh shit, maybe I'm unusual, like, maybe, oh shit, other people don't feel this way. And, that's when I started to kind of realize that there was, like, a name for it, and I'm probably going to be, like, literally sweating bullets. It's so hot in here. And the lighting is terrible, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is a low-budget fucking production. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. God, I'm so fucking hot. I'm so hot. I need one of those little handheld fan things that sprit water at you. I need one of those. So at least it wouldn't fuck with the sound quality. Oh my god, it's so hot. So, that didn't help. I'm just fanning hot ass air at my face. So, you know, all of high school, I, you know, finally came to the realization, oh, it's bisexual. And then I went to rehab when I was, like, I guess I can tell that story one day, but I went to rehab when I was, like, 17, missed a whole year of high school, still graduated on time, though. Yeah, I missed, like, a whole year of high school and still graduated the year I was supposed to, so that was cool. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die in here. It's so fucking hot. And it's distracting, and I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but it's, like, literally so distracting. This might be the hottest I've been in this car so far. Oh, summer's gonna be rough. Is anyone parked next to me? Can I roll this motherfucker? I'm rolling this window down. Oh my god. Bring in the air. I'm dying. Sorry guys. I know this is like making the video shitty, but okay. I'm gonna just ignore it and I'm just gonna go through it. Then I can't even think straight. I'm so hot. Okay. I'm just gonna focus and get through this shit. High school, dated boy, blah, blah, blah. When I already went over that. Realized it's bi. Then I went to rehab. Okay, that's where I was at. Then I went to rehab. And I started, like, saying it to people. But I was saying, like, bi-curious. Which, you know, it's just, I don't know. So I would say that to people. Like, oh, I like guys and I'm bi-curious. Like, I might like girls. And I came out with that for a little bit to just, you know, friends or people. But none of my close friends and none of my family. Just, like, the people I knew at rehab, which I knew I'd never see them again once I left. And shit like that. Then, this whole thing happened where I got married, got divorced. It was a whole fucking fiasco. At a very young age, at 19, I was married. Divorced, like, a year or two later. Whatever. But in the midst of that time, and this makes me sound like a shady person, and I guess so, I fell in love with someone else while I was married. I ended up telling him right after, like I told him, and it was part of the reason why we got divorced, and it was the only time in my life I've ever cheated on anyone ever. And I was racked with so much guilt that I couldn't hardly stand it, and I told him, and it is what it is. The relationship just sucked, right? But I became friends with this girl. We hung out all the time, and once again, I thought I like her, I'm attracted to her. It was like before, like maybe I just really want to be friends with her, but no, this bi thing, maybe I'm bi-curious, maybe da-da-da-da-da. And I fell in love with her, and I think she fell in love with me too. I think she did. She says she did. And before this, I got drunk once and, like, made out with a couple girls, and that was the first time I actually did something with another female. I forgot to mention that. This was before I got married, so I should backtrack. Yeah, so before I got married, I was hanging out with some high school friends. I got completely fucking drunk, and it was the first time I actually did anything with other girls. But once again, it was, like, socially acceptable for girls to get drunk and kiss other girls and not be gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was this weird time where, like, females being with other females wasn't looked down upon, but males being with other males still was. It was, like, this double standard that I totally didn't agree with. But it's how it was at the time. So this is, like, in the 2000s, early 2000s. Fuck me, it's so hot. I'm sweating my ass off. Going back into work, I'm going to be a puddle of sweat. Fuck. I'm going to have to figure something out about this. Because I'm not going to be able to make videos in the summer. It's not even that hot outside. It's just hot in my car from the sun shining in. Like, when it's like 80, 90 degrees outside, I'm not going to be able to do this in my car. There's no motherfucking way. There's no fucking way. I'm going to have to figure something else out. Like, I'm going to have to, like, drive away from my work parking lot and maybe park somewhere else where I don't care if people hear me. I don't want people at my work knowing I do this. It's just weird. So then, fast forward again to where I fell in love with this girl. And I ended up telling my husband, we got a divorce. And that, when I fell in love with this girl, is when I came out to my parents and my closest friends. All my friends said, well, yeah, we knew. We already knew. And I'm like, damn, really? Okay, well. And so all my friends were like, yeah, we've known for a long time. So I guess I thought I was being like everybody else, but really I wasn't. All my friends figured already that I was bisexual. My mom and dad accepted it right away. My dad kind of thought it was just like I had done something with another female, but I wasn't actually, like, so for a minute there he had that whole, well, you were just being, you were just being young. But no, I was like, no. And then after that, I have had sexual relations with, however many females. I'm not going to throw numbers out there, but now I'm fully just accepted the fact that I am bisexual. I am attracted to men. I am attracted to women. I think, like, if anybody knows Shane Dawson, which most people who watch YouTube do, when his coming out video, when he made that, talking about being bi, he said that it's like a spectrum. And some people are completely straight. Some people are completely gay. Some people are somewhere in the middle. And I'm in the middle. And I think I'm pretty damn near in the middle. Yeah, I've been with more males than females. But it's not because I'm attracted to males more. It's because it just is easier, especially where I live here in the Midwest. It's like everywhere I go, I don't really find very many females who are bisexual or gay. And it's just slim pickings, you know. So I have been with more men and in relationships with more men than women. But like I said, you know, you're not your sexuality based on who you're with at the time. You know, I am attracted to both regardless if I'm with a male or a female at the time, right? Fuck me, it's so hot. Oh, I'm gonna let that go for a second, sorry. God, that felt good. So, I don't know, I guess I figured I would just share my story about discovering my sexuality, my coming out, which wasn't a big deal. A lot of people's coming out stories like this huge thing where they're scared and they're nervous. I never was. I don't know why. I just figured you're going to accept me or you're not, and if you're not, that's not my problem. And I've been that way for a long time. Ever since high school, I've had a I don't care what people think about me attitude, and it's very real. I really don't care what people think. I care about what, like, my mom thinks, and there's certain people I care about what they think, obviously, but when it comes to the vast majority of people in this world, I could give a fuck. So I guess that's all I have to say, and I'm going to turn on the air conditioning so I don't fucking die of fucking heat stroke. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, before I go, I completely forgot. What do you think about me making an upload schedule? I never have. I was thinking I will upload every Tuesday, and then if I can come up with something else, I will also upload on Thursdays. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know if that's cool, if that's something that would be helpful, like if you knew when I was going to upload. So my idea is always on Tuesdays and also on Thursdays when I'm feeling it. I'm going to go ahead and go. Just remember that there's always hope that tomorrow will be a better day.